Christmas tree, Christmas tree.
I was a kid. There weren't any cars, no congestion. You had a horse and a mule, and that's it.
Mom thought that if we could get Dad to go out and buy a tree, then he might get in the right frame of mind, so he would put up the lights.
Ah! Oh, man.
Well, it seemed like a good idea.
For crying out loud. Don't these people have anything better to do? They have a TV or a sick relative they can take care of?
Let's split up.
I'm going with Mom.
Now, hold on there, buddy. Hold your horses there, pal. I know how to work with these guys. They buy these trees for $1 each. Then they mark them up about 200%. That's right.
This is it. We'll take this one.
That's an excellent choice, ma'am.
No, not that one. This one here.
How much for this tree here without any limbs?
That's $35 tree.
What? What, are you going to come over and decorate it for us? I'll give you $3 for it.
Oh, my gosh! He's not our legal father.
Give me that saw out of the garage. Go on and get that stand out of the basement.
You mean the stand that came over on the Mayflower?
That's a good stand. Thing's been handed down generation after generation. When I was a kid, we didn't have any stands. We had to take turns holding that tree.
He worked on that tree for, what, 3-4 hours?
Put it over to the right now. And move the other leg here. Push the thing down.
Every year, the same thing. He'd put it in the stand.
Dad, it's crooked. Put it by the TV. No one will notice. For $35, that tree should dance.
Well, sooner or later, Mom would talk Dad into stringing up the lights.
Where's the plug? Merry Christmas.
Of course, he'd go all out. Really make us proud.
The squirrel should get some decorations. I've outdone myself once again. Hey, freezing out there. I tell you, I could put some of your mother's relatives out there. It'd be a good night for them.
Here's a treat for you, boy. Eat up, they're fresh.
Now just bend your body over a little like that. Let your arms hang loose, see? Now put your right hand up here, under here. That's right. Now stretch yourself, see? That's right. Now then, put the tongue under your lips over your teeth.
Like this?
Like that. That's right. Like that. Now then, stretch yourself and chatter, see?
For crying out loud, what the heck is this? Louie, put the donut down and put on channel 2.
Poor Mrs. Stillman. You know Mrs. Stillman is all alone this Christmas.
Lucky her.
Her son and daughter moved to Florida. She can't afford to fly to see them. She can't afford to buy any presents. She can't even afford to buy a Christmas tree. I don't think she's having any company this year, is invited to any Christmas dinners.
Quiet! I said quiet!
My mom just brushed it off like she did 100 times before, knowing he really didn't mean it.
Well,
But I decided it was time to stick up for my mom.
Hey, Dad. Listen, pal. You be quiet, too.
Quiet? Don't tell me to be quiet.
Quiet!
You're ruining this whole family.
I have an idea. Now, I put a lovely roast in the oven. It won't be ready for 3 hours.
Yeah, medium rare. Just the way I like it.
So I'm going over to Mrs. Stillman's to offer to take her to the grocery store. And this will allow you enough time to decorate her house.
No, darn it. Now, I've been waiting for this episode all week.
Isn't there an extra box of Christmas lights in the garage? That Janet's daughter's cousin's husband gave to us? You remember?
I put them all up.
Why can't Mrs. Stillman put up her own lights?
Since Mr. Stillman passed, Mrs. Stillman is all alone. She probably can't afford decorations. You understand.
Poor Mrs. Stillman, yeah. Probably collected $100 grand worth of insurance when the old codger kicked. I wouldn't doubt it.
Andy, I'm sure we have an extra box.
Well, we have an extra box. Why don't we put them around my room?
Louie?
They're on the shelf next to the paint thinner. You know, the paint thinner we used to get the gum out of Tommy's hair.
3 hours.
There's a box next to the paint thinner. Brilliant.
This was a perfect time for me to go and clean my room.
That's right. Get your coat, 'cause you're coming with me.
I better stay here with Tommy.
Your sister will watch him.
Just like I was being.
Laura! Watch your brother down here. Don't let him blow up the house.
Anything. No.
I'm going over to the Stillman house to rob it with Louie.
Just what I needed. To go out in the sub-zero weather with the abominable loudmouth.
We now return to Life with Louie, starring comedian Louie Anderson.